Tyler McCaul. We were watching him in practice, and he's one of the new locals. So on this run, we're dedicated it to locals only.
Tyler McCaul.
Here he is.
3, 2,
the local boy,
1.
Tyler McCaul.
Here we go, little bro. Let's get it. He's going to start out with this step-down flip, adding the flip table in there. That's going to help. You've seen a couple people flip it, but not adding in that little flare. Going really flat, fast into his own option off the finger, not rolling down, taking off from the top. But now he's going to slow down into the crack. He built a kicker here off of the Price is Right. He flipped it. Yes. Oh, perfect. 2 tires touching down at the same time, right to the ideal spot of the landing. He is carrying so much speed as well. It's time to get on the brakes here because this is the crux of his line, the triple dipper drop. Takes off. Yes.
Perfect.
Putting it right to the top of the landing. Now he needs as much speed as possible to get his flip variation off of this trick jump. Get in the back seat, take a pedal. Back flip table on that, right to the landing. Yes, Tyler. 1 foot steez off of that step down and into the finish corral for Tyler McCaul.
T-Mac comes flying into the corral.
Yeah.
Almost hits the sign.
Well,
the entire McCaul family is in.
As we focus our attention back to the top.
2013, 2014, and 2015, 8th place was 10th. Last year, he does have that penchant for pushing serious canyon gaps. So the big question is, what is he going to add on to that?
I love this man's attitude. His spirit is contagious. Let's see what we get from Brendan Fairclough.
Well, even the subtlety right out of the gate, nose manualing down the entire down ramp. But here we go, the single track section of his line, all the way riders right. First gap over a canyon to connect that trail. You got a gap over a ravine. Now a new drop that he put on his line, big vertical. And then instead of driving straight down into Dwayne Johnson, he's got a hip off of another rock. So if you loved his line last year, look at that.
Oh.
It's even better. He's riding it with even more speed. I could watch this guy ride a mountain bike all day long. Now this is where he veers riders left into the canyon gap, which is bigger now. What's he got for us?
Oh, there it is!
He flips the canyon! Perfect! No way! Yes!
Look at this, boys!
No! Time to celebrate right into the crack.
Oh.
Come on. That was a huge move.
Have you stood up there?
That
thing is
absolutely.
huge.
The complexity, just the sheer magnitude.
No-hander from Brendan Fairclough. You've got to be kidding me. He flipped the 50-foot canyon. He did a flip no-hander on the jump that he flipped last year, and he is through the finish line.
Fairclough, he finds his redemption in 2019.
Man.
Last year, he just missed the podium, 4th place. So you can imagine that is right on the forefront of his mind before he gets ready to drop in.
Rider number 18.
Can he deliver in his first run?
Here we go. Tom Van Steenbergen on course, looking to start this run with a bang. Here it is. Front flip off the drop, and he stops it.
What?
Perfect. Yes. Okay, we saw Bienvenido try that earlier, but that was the first time a front flip drop has been landed at Rampage. Big hip here, an opportunity for some style. So much to come here for Tom Van Steenbergen. Routing over into the middle, takeoff on Price is Right. Great judgment of speed, putting it down, smooth landing, no head bob, up and over that step up. Now he's gonna peel off into this technical double drop that will route him into his big drop. Here we go, what's he going to do? Tom Van Steenbergen. He does it again! Yes! So much smoother than last year!
Completely stops the landing.
So calm on the lean. Here we go, Tom Van Steenbergen. Another flip variation on the trick jump. He's already here to the bottom. Come on.
Yo.
Oh, man.
And once again, sends it into the corral.
History has a tendency to repeat itself. Wow.
What can Rheeder possibly do? Can he be the first ever to win Red Bull Rampage back-to-back?
If he's going to, he's got to stomp that front flip again. He's got to clean up his brand new jump where he did that regular 360 and maybe something more difficult on the final jump.
He said winning Red Bull Rampage was one of his proudest moments in his young career. If he can do it a second time, it would be a first. Here we go, Rheeder drops in.
Go, he's gonna be looking for this front flip off the flat drop, going so slow into, oh wow, I thought he didn't rotate hard enough at first. Good job, Brett. You're seeing that composure again that we saw in run number 1. Controlling speed into that. That's a great angle showing how humongous that drop is. And the setup time is so short into this flat drop flip. He gets the one-footed can.
What?
Yes, that's a big deal. Okay, he needs to go a little bit faster into this jump back up to the ridge. This is about 37 feet long. Here we go. Perfect to the landing this time. He's only hit that a handful of times. Okay, can he get something on this setup jump before the step down? Just keeping it smooth there. We're getting that regular 360 again. Now it's all going to come down to this final jump. Going long on the setup. Another smooth opposite 360. Wow. Brett Rheeder adding that flat drop backflip one-footed can to improve his score.
Completely clean throughout. You're gonna have to go back in there with a magnifying glass to look for the imperfection. Intentionally calculated, a 2-time winner. He'd love to add his name to the history books and be a 3-time winner, but he's unapologetically selective about what he competes at, and that is why he's here.
Brandon Semenuk on course off the start drop in opposite 360. So it's already begun here. The level of technical prowess, suicide no-hander on the skipper. Now he's lining up to that on-off rock. Let's see how many tires touch down. There we go, a manual on the rock. Can't stress how technical that is. The consequence if that manual gets dropped too early. And here we go. Controlling that bike, stepping down twice on that double drop lily pad. There it is, the 450 up onto the ridge where he threw away both runs last year. It's all coming together now for Brandon Semenuk. Now this step up, crossing back to the other side of the venue, a huge topside knack-knack. So much amplitude off the top of that steep lip. Now here we go. Expect big things out of this double drop. Flat flip onto the lily pad.
No! Where did that just happen?
What we're talking about, people. And then a backflip, one-footed can-can on the step down. Rhythm section into this cannon log, a fast plant 360. Look at that, Brandon Semenuk, after a year stewing over the plans, has stopped his run.
Valley here, that is the redemption song he was looking for. Woo! Incredible.
So much to talk about here, so much subtlety. Now, this is a smart choice here to change that jump, stay high on the ridge there. That 450 isn't going to hurt the score. It sure beats a crashed 720 any day of the week. But the fact of how much of this venue he's using, he's crisscrossing across the valleys, back up onto the ridges, the backflip one-footed can-can on the step down. Now this rhythm section into this tall lip step down feature. Now it's almost like a cannon log that you'd see on a slopestyle contest. He does a really technical trip there, dropping the foot down and pushing off. Talk about technicality. You gotta land that flat backflip, no lip there to initiate the rotation on that backflip, and then immediately take off again on an overhead vertical drop. So much to talk about.
I'm like beyond stoked. Obviously last year didn't go very well, and you know, I knew we had a good line. It was just a bit rushed and I wasn't in the right state. So stoked to come back this year and clean it up and get something good down.